everybody. Welcome to The Balancing Act. I'm Olga Villaverde.
And I'm Amber Milt. So excited to join you in studio.
I know you're finally here because this is not Broadway anymore, right? But we've got our little Broadway here today. We've got lots on today's show.
Indeed. So you're going to be in the kitchen baking up treats for the kids. Well, speaking of kids, we'll see what the scientists of tomorrow are creating today.
Plus, it's allergy season, tips to help you cope. And finally, I got the chance to walk down the runway, and I did it for a great cause, and I was so scared.
You looked great doing it, though.
I did. Well, I didn't fall.
Yep. That's all that matters, right? It all starts right now. Imagine what technology might be like 20 years from now.
And that was the challenge for young, budding scientists, engineers, and researchers from around the country participating in the Toshiba NSTA Exploravision competition. Now, Amber, it's one of the world's largest K-12 annual science events. I love this.
Technology giant and sponsor Toshiba is celebrating the 25th anniversary of the event, which is a collaboration between Toshiba and the National Science Teachers Association.
Young, brilliant minds abound. Check it out. It was an eventful 2 days as the next generation of scientists came to Washington, D.C. to share their vision of tomorrow.
It's not plastic, it's fantastic.
We're interested in stem cells and their ability to be used in a cure for paralysis and other tissue degeneration.
Focusing on STEM education, science, technology, engineering, and math, the program fosters teamwork and allows the teachers to lead students as they work in groups to simulate research and development. Exploravision challenges students to envision and communicate new technology 20 years down the road through collaborative brainstorming and research.
The students have to be strong academically. They also have to be team players, open-minded, and committed to conducting a full-scale research project.
And who better to illustrate science and technology than Bill Nye, the science guy, who knows the importance of having children involved in science at a very young age.
Well, everybody who gets interested in science got interested generally before they were 10. Now, there's a few people, it might be 11 or 12, but it ain't 18, it ain't 17 people. So you want to get people excited about it while they're in elementary school, and you want to carry that through their academic career.
Dr. Eleanor Ross, a former participant of the program, was invited back to speak to the students.
Once you start envisioning, you shouldn't stop. There's always room to keep going forward.
She knows the impact the program can have on a student's future.
Winning in 1995 was really important to me. I was a young girl with an interest in science, and coming and being part of Exploravision and being a winner and seeing the support for science from Toshiba and the National Science Teachers Association really helped me solidify my interest in science at an age where I was very impressionable. And it was a very important part of me pursuing science classes in high school, college, and then going to medical school.
As the event sponsor, Toshiba couldn't be more proud of these students and their vision.
Toshiba was founded with a strong commitment to technological innovations, and it goes hand in hand with a passion and commitment to advancing science education in the United States.
Some of this year's innovative projects include a scanning device to detect ticks.
Our idea was a tick detector, and the way it works is when the tick bites you, it spits out a waxy substance called squalene, which helps from the texture of skin.
An advanced military camouflage uniform that blends body temperatures and colors into surroundings.
Our idea was to create a new type of bulletproof clothing using magnesium and nanoparticles.
So what all you guys are wearing today could potentially stop a bullet.
And a bionic eye implant to improve sight.
It's a visual prosthesis that allows people with retinal damage or deteriorating retinas to be able to see.
And judges consisting of PhD, MD scientists from NASA, NIH, NSF, and the FDA once again had some tough decisions to make after seeing one great project after another.
It's been fun and it's been challenging, and it's definitely been inspiring as well.
It's a win-win for everyone involved. Students, teachers, mentors, families. A hands-on learning experience with the opportunity to get a jump start on changing the world.
Stick with it. Don't give up. Keep brainstorming. Keep coming up with the ideas for the future. You're going to be the future of our country and our world.
And hopefully, inspiring a lifelong love of science, technology, and innovation for students and teachers alike.
Go Exploravision!
And for more information on Exploravision and how to encourage a child to explore STEM education, visit the website exploravision.org or another one, Toshiba.com.
And of course, you can always visit our website, thebalancingact.com. We'll be right back, so stay with us.
We're about to serve up healthy choices for your kids. It's back to school, a perfect time to make sure your kids have wholesome food and beverage choices that are good for them. Everything from preparing breakfast, packing lunches, and of course, making sure there's a healthy, yummy after-school snack. Now that is huge. Here to serve us some plenty of options is Desiree Nielsen, a registered dietitian. Welcome back.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for being here.
Absolutely.
Now, great spread. I know we have a lot of cooking to do, but first, I gotta ask you a question. Obesity on the rise, diabetes on the rise with children. What's going on, Desiree?
Well, you know, the 2016 Global Nutrition Report just said for the first time ever, we are seeing more overweight in children under 5 than we are kids with undernutrition and failure to thrive. And, you know, I think part of it is because there's so much food. It's convenient, it's cheap, it's tasty. But we're not feeding our kids real food with healthy ingredients, which is why we're here today. We're gonna make these incredible carrot and sweet potato muffins that are so easy and so delicious.
Can I help?
Absolutely, please do.
Okay.
So these are your dry ingredients here. We've got some whole wheat flour, half whole wheat, half white, if you wanna stir those carrots into that.
All right, so I got this part right here.
And then I'm gonna crack this egg here into my sweet potatoes, a little bit of oil.
Okay, would that be vegetable oil?
That is vegetable oil. And then we
Right.
wanna do 3/4 cup of Veggemo.
All right, and that you can replace instead of milk?
It is. You know, Veggemo is so easy to use anywhere that you would use milk. In your coffee, you can drink it. In any of your recipes, it's really delicious.
And the benefit of using that instead of, let's say, that milk? For someone who's lactose intolerant?
For someone who's lactose intolerant, dairy allergic, we're seeing so many allergies in our kids these days, but it's also gluten-free, soy-free, there's no nuts.
And the taste?
The taste is delicious. It's smooth and creamy, and this is the vanilla, so it's got a beautiful hint of vanilla to it. And then we're gonna pour our wet ingredients into our dry, and then you wanna give that a nice whisk.
And what about the nutritional value behind Veggemo? Tell me about that.
That's what's really great about Veggemo is that, you know, because there is pea protein along with the potato and the cassava, there's a bit of protein in there, which you don't find in a lot of veggie milks. But there's also the same calcium and vitamin D and even more B12 than you find in dairy milk. Get ready to scoop.
I got my scooper.
Scoops up. So you want to just scoop this into the muffin.
Just like that?
Just like that. Nice and easy. And Veggemo is made with potato and cassava, so it's smooth and creamy and has that mouthfeel of milk. But it's not what you'd expect from a vegetable-based milk.
Okay, next.
All right, we want to take just a little pinch of sugar. And the reason why you do this is that it fools the kids into thinking it's sweeter than it really is.
I love doing that. And they're getting all the nutrition they need.
I love it. So let's pop these into the oven.
You put it in the oven. I'm going to move this out because I know we're going to be doing something else. What's the temperature you would put it at?
So we put it at 350 for about 15, maybe to 20 minutes. Check your oven. Keep an eye on it.
All right, now this is my favorite part. I bought this blender just for us this morning. I'm going to move this razzle-dazzle piece over here, and we are going to make strawberry parfait.
What I love about this is that it's healthy enough that you can eat it every day. So just a few ingredients. It's so simple. If you want to grab those strawberries, place them in the blender.
Okay, easy to do.
Easy to do. Then there's a little jar of honey there.
I personally like honey, and my kids even have it on top of their pancakes, so go figure, you know?
Beautiful.
There you go.
And then this is the magic ingredient.
What's that?
So these are ground chia seeds. Chia seeds are really high in soluble fiber, so it gels up. And then we're gonna add just a few tablespoons, about 6 tablespoons of Veggemo. Put the lid on.
We're gonna blend?
We're gonna blend, baby.
All right. Oh, that looks good. And since I'm a stickler for really being neat, I'm going to wipe that off and show everybody out there that we are professionals.
Clean up my messes.
Yes.
All right. So what you want to do, because of that soluble fiber, you want to give the chia seeds time to gel, or just dump everything into the whole pot. Way to go. So put some saran wrap onto that.
Okay. And then I do what with this?
All right. We're going to pop that into the fridge for a minimum of 4 hours. You can leave it longer if you want.
Okay. Go for it. And the 4 hours will make it
The soluble fiber in the chia seeds absorb the liquid, and that's what makes it the pudding consistency.
And when we take it out 4 hours later, we're looking at this.
Magic.
Okay.
Just like magic. We have this beautiful strawberry pudding, which if your kids want to eat pudding every day, this is the pudding to feed them.
And there's the final product right here, which is beautiful, but we're going to recreate ours.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's nice to do it in a little parfait style. So just start with some pudding, and then you're going to layer on some of those strawberries there.
And I really like how I can freeze this and then use it again later, can I?
You absolutely can.
So you do more than one batch, and you have a party for the children, and they have fun creating this. I'm gonna finish this part because you know that my favorite are the muffins. So, are they ready?
Let's go. I think they should be. Let's give it a check.
Let's go check the muffins while I continue to do this. I am not gonna make it as pretty as you because I'm certainly no chef. We'll do it halfway today just for the purpose of finishing. Oh, that looks beautiful. I'm gonna toss a couple of strawberries in here. Why not? Oh,
delicious.
fabulous.
It's sweet, but there's not actually a lot of sugar, you know, because so many kids have a sweet tooth, but you don't want to be feeding them sugar every day. So what do you think?
Fabulous. You've been great. Are you going to come back?
Absolutely.
For our viewers out there who'd like more information on Veggemo, where do they go?
They can go to veggemo.com.
And you got more recipes there?
More recipes, and they can even find Veggemo on Amazon now.
This was fun. Thanks a lot. And of course, if you'd like more information on any of this, you can go to our website, and that's thebalancingact.com. Ooh, this was fabulous. This was really good.
The fall season is just around the corner. Think cooler weather, beautiful trees, along with falling leaves. But allergy sufferers see the season in a different light. It can be somewhat difficult if you're sensitive to those allergy triggers.
Absolutely, and here's our resident allergy expert, Michelle Casalia, from the Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America with much more. Take a look. Summer is nearly over and school will soon begin. Fall is just around the corner, and that means allergy season. Welcome to another season of sneezing.
Fall season is upon us, and that means back to school, but it also means fall allergy season. The biggest and largest trigger is ragweed, which really impacts sufferers, and it may even lead into the winter months.
So what can you do to avoid common fall allergies?
There are many ways to avoid allergens in the fall. Some of them may include keeping those windows shut, keeping your pets out of your bedroom, washing your bed linens in hot temperature, and getting a HEPA filter for your vacuum cleaner. All are a really great idea.
And don't forget precautions for school-aged children who are often exposed to allergens in their classrooms.
If you have school-aged children with allergies, getting ready to go back to school, make sure you prepare. It's a good idea to communicate with the teachers and the school personnel and make sure everyone knows the triggers.
Great insight for life without limits.
And for more tips and information on fall allergies, visit the website Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America at aafa.org, or just go to our website. It's really easy, thebalancingact.com.
And speaking of living life, you recently had the time of your life walking the runway for a great cause.
I did. I really had a great time. It was truly a blast. Take a look. It's the proper affair, and the Balancing Act is so happy to be part of it. We're at the beautiful Addison in Boca Raton, Florida, and we're about to strut down the runway for a great cause. But it all starts with a fitting.
Girls, we run this mother. Yeah. Girls, we run this mother. Yeah.
For fabulous fashion. That's why BrandStar's Chief Operating Officer Carmen Feinberg and yours truly feeling like superstars getting fitted for the big event.
I love it!
Hi. Oh, do it. Mwah, mwah. Love them. Ah, but what to wear for this grand affair?
Let's go.
After some fashionable fun and stylish selections, what do you think of this? Plus what?
Yes.
You like it?
Love it.
Time for the final reveal.
Ta-da! Amazing.
What do you
wow.
think?
Look at this.
You like it?
I love it.
I say we are ready for lights, camera, action! Local and national sponsors all coming together to support the 8th annual Proper Affair Fashion Show, hosted by the distinctive women's specialty retailer, Boston Proper.
It's our new spring line. We're excited, super excited about it. Lots of sexy clothes for so many occasions, whether it's casual, whether you're going to the beach, or a great night out with the girls or out on a date. The most important thing about Boston Proper is we are age appropriate and fit appropriate and trend appropriate, right? So the whole thing about this brand is building confidence in women so they can go out there and be fearless. That's what it's all about.
A grand event for a great cause, benefiting the achievement centers for children and families.
We serve children in a highly stressed environment. Our children have dealt with abuse and neglect, and food insecurity is a daily factor in their lives. So our programs provide support in many arenas.
You know, it's so nice that a company would take the time to create an event like this that would benefit the children within our community that are in such great need. And what a great location, in this historic location, the Addison. This is really all about Old Boca, so we're really thrilled.
A runway filled with models and influential leaders.
This is such a great cause. It's the Achievement Center. It's a chance to help families, and it's helping all of our audience who is coming out to support me, support you.
What does this mean to you to be part of something like this?
I always love doing anything that gives back to those less fortunate. I think having, again, we've talked about it before, Olga, it's about having confidence and loving what who you are inside and showing it to the world and being proud, right?
So who's gonna walk down that runway and look hot today? You. And you. Nerves aside, it was a pleasure to share the spotlight with these strong women, all for a great cause. What an amazing event, and again, all for a great cause. Now, if you'd like any information on all the fabulous fashion that you saw on the runway, you can go to bostonproper.com, or of course, you can check out our website, thebalancingact.com.
Now you know, travel tips.
When it comes to our cars, the last thing we want is to break down. It costs money, it takes up time, it's such a hassle. And waiting for that tow truck, oh my gosh, that is so stressful. So, how do we lessen our chances of getting stuck on the road? The answer is as close as the nose on your face. You know, our sense of smell can help identify car problems before they get worse. So, what kind of smells are we talking about? Okay, burnt rubber. That could mean a fan belt is slipping or cracked and leaking hoses. Smell that and get to a mechanic ASAP. Then there's that rotten egg smell. Could mean your catalytic converter is not working properly. A busted converter can hurt your engine and void warranties. Get it checked out. Burning carpet smell could mean your brakes aren't working properly. Don't delay, contact a mechanic. A gasoline smell can mean a fuel leak. Get it checked out immediately. Engine fires can occur when gas hits a hot manifold. Don't delay on this one. Finally, the sweet smell of syrup. This can mean your car's leaking coolant. Get it checked and avoid overheating your vehicle. Remember, April is National Car Care Month, and get your free 6 vehicle warning smells your nose can recognize. Remember, ladies, the nose knows. And finally, remember to take a road break. Stop by a TA or Petro Stopping Center for some grab-and-go groceries or even a snack for you and the kids. All right, I gotta go. See you next time. Bye.
Now you know travel tips. Sponsored by TA and Petro Stopping Centers, coast to coast. Refuel, replenish, refresh.
And that's our show for today, but head to our Facebook page and our website and follow us on Twitter. We've got so much more there.
And thank you so much for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.